I'm Maggie Grisho,
I'm Morgan Messer.
and this is NAC News. The Major League Baseball season has started up this past week. Let's go to McKinley with the story.
Thursday, March 29th was opening day for the 2018 Major League Baseball season, and this year all 30 teams are playing on opening day. For the first time since 1968, all Major League teams are scheduled to play on the same day. On opening day, the Kansas City Royals played the Chicago White Sox. The Royals lost that first game 14-7. The Royals went on to lose the next two games. They lost to the White Sox 4-3 and then lost to the Detroit Tigers 6-1. But then they rebounded after those first three losses by beating Detroit 1-0. The Royals are currently fourth in the AL Central, with the Cleveland Indians in third, sitting at 2-3. The Chicago White Sox are in second at 2-2. The Minnesota Twins are in first with a record of 2-2, while the Detroit Tigers are in last place with a record of 1-4. According to Pecota, the Houston Astros and the Los Angeles Dodgers are both predicted to win 99 games this year, with the Cleveland Indians and the New York Yankees at 97 and 96 wins. The Chicago Cubs, the Washington Nationals, Arizona Diamondbacks, and Boston Red Sox are all pegged in the upper 80s this year. I asked local Royals fan Miss Cothy what she thought. She said, "I think they'll be lucky to make 500 this year. They're really hurting this offseason."
Is Spongebob detrimental to productivity in the workplace? Let's find out. Trevor has
Spongebob has been officially banned from the NAC newsroom after productivity and views had reached an all-time low as an indirect result of distractions from Spongebob. We thought it necessary to do an internal investigation of the newsroom to see who is at fault and where Spongebob viewing sadly went so wrong. Spongebob obsession had even spilled over into our last broadcast when during the anchoring, Mac and Tyler chanted a Spongebob quote. We'll show that to you now.
Mr. Krabs is unfair. Mr. Krabs is in there, standing at concession, plotting his oppression.
Views at the start of the year averaged 135 views for broadcasts, but recently an all-time low for NAC News when the last two broadcasts had a combined 50 views, with our lowest view number ever, with 15 views on our 2.11 broadcast that aired March 23rd, 2018. We caught up with the Spongebob fanatics, McKinley and Tyler, the NAC News advisor that laid down the verdict, Mr. Wiedmer, and an unbiased NAC News team member, Hunter Grimes, to give us the full story on the Spongebob investigation. All right, I'm here with news team member McKinley Lillard. McKinley, what is the reason for your obsession with SpongeBob?
I've been watching it since I was like 4 or 5, and I just keep watching it.
What would you say is your favorite SpongeBob episode or moment?
Probably the time Sandy shoved Patrick into a trombone.
Okay, and who would you say is a more radical SpongeBob follower, you or Tyler?
I'd have to say me.
What was the reason for your changing SpongeBob during the anchoring of our last broadcast?
Mr. Krabs is unfair.
Why is he unfair?
Because he's standing at concession, plotting his oppression.
What oppression?
He was treating Mrs. Woodward very badly, and SpongeBob not giving that enough pay.
Do you believe that SpongeBob has been hurting the news team as a whole?
No.
So then do you believe that Mr. Wiedmer is warranted in cutting it from the newsroom?
No.
All right, I'm here with fellow news team member Hunter Grimes. Hunter, do you believe that McKinley and Tyler have gone too far with their SpongeBob?
Just a slight bit.
At what point did you think that?
Whenever I was sitting in the bathroom stall and I could hear Gary come home from the classroom.
All right, do you believe that SpongeBob is hurting productivity and views?
Quite a bit, because all we work on is SpongeBob quotes.
So then do you believe that Mr. Wiedmer is warranted in banning it from the newsroom?
I'm afraid to say yes.
All right, I'm here with fellow news team member Tyler Schumann. Tyler, what is the reason for your SpongeBob obsession?
Well, I've been watching it since I was a little kid, and it just developed so much nostalgia. It's just so exciting.
What would you say is your favorite SpongeBob episode?
I really like Doodle Bob. It has a lot of memorable lines.
Do you believe that SpongeBob has been hurting your productivity as a news team member?
No, I believe it inspires me to work harder every day.
Then do you believe that Mr. Wiedmer is warranted on banning Spongebob from the newsroom after we had all-time lows on our views?
I personally believe that it is an infringement on my First Amendment rights.
All right, I am here with our news team advisor, Mr. Wiedmer, who has recently banned Spongebob from the newsroom. Mr. Wiedmer, what is the reasoning behind your decision?
Well, because the kids are obsessed with it and they don't get any more work done. All they do is watch SpongeBob all the time, and it gets pretty annoying.
Who are the biggest Spongebob fanatics in this room?
Oh, McKinley for sure, and then Tyler and Hunter as well, but McKinley definitely.
At what point did you know that it went too far?
It went too far when, like I said, every day you walk in, all you hear is SpongeBob laugh, and then they started chanting it during the last broadcast. And that time I knew it was probably time to ban the old SpongeBob.
And there you have it, a first-hand account from our NAC News advisor, Mr. Wiedmer. This is Trevor Madison reporting, NAC News.
Speaking of more distractions that squelch productivity in the NAC newsroom, let's go to Tyler with his story on Fortnite.
A meteor is heading towards the world of Fortnite. Tilted Towers has been a very popular spot ever since it was added to the world. Most of the people who play the game decide to start off at Tilted Towers, which means many people die within the first minute or two of the game. This makes the rest of the game slow for people who decide not to land at Tilted Towers. Many people do not like this and have been asking for Tilted Towers to be removed. A battle pass is a paid pass in which you can level up and unlock different costumes and other items. The theme of the current battle pass is a space-themed pass. Recently, people have been noticing that telescopes have been added around the map. The telescopes are pointed to a blue meteor that appears to be getting closer every few days. Many people believe this meteor is heading straight for Tilted Towers. The map of Fortnite is very similar shape to Poland. Poland was hit by a meteor in a very similar location in which Tilted Towers is located on the Fortnite map. The Battle Pass also has a dinosaur skeleton emote as one of the last things you unlock. Fortnite player Jacob Palson said, "I am truly going to miss Tilted. Even though I would get flanked by 2 Dark Voyagers and a Reaper with angel wings, the experience and memory I gained in Tilted will forever stay in my heart." Many people believe that the meteor is going to hit on the last day of the Battle Pass, which is April 30th, or it is going to hit on April 18th because they have noticed your controller vibrates and the vibrations are Morse code for SOS 418.
March Madness is over and NAC News had our own bracketology contest. And Morgan was the winner. Congratulations, Morgan. Woo.
Interested in going to Washington, D.C. next summer? Go see Mr. Wiedmer for details and sign up by April 10th for $300 off the price.
Thanks for watching. I'm Maggie.
I'm Morgan.
We'll see you next time.